Hey everyone, welcome back to Mike's Movie Review. If you're like me, sometimes you end up looking on Netflix for a movie and you can't decide what to watch, and before you know it, 30 minutes have gone by. Well, today I'm here to help you out in those situations. I'm going to be giving you my top 10 picks of the best movies to watch on Netflix right now. Now, these are going to be in no particular order, and I'll give you a few bonus ones at the end, but I think that these are good movies, whether they're new, whether they're older, and they're relevant to something happening in today's movie world. I got you covered, so grab some popcorn and let's get into it. Okay, so the first movie I want to talk about today is Thanksgiving. This is a great holiday-themed slasher film that came out last Thanksgiving, and I think it is a fantastic time at the movies, especially if you like a good horror movie. Now, you may have seen this one, but I think what makes it even more relevant is the new Valentine's Day thriller that just came out called Hard Eyes. This movie reminded me very much of that movie, and I think if you liked Thanksgiving, you'll like Hard Eyes. Or let's say you went to the theater and you saw Hard Eyes and you want something to watch similar at home, I think Thanksgiving is the perfect choice for this one. It's got the comedy, it's got the gore, it's got the action, and the suspense of a whodunit style murder mystery. So I think you will really enjoy this if you haven't seen it, so definitely check that one out. Now, up next on my list is an older movie. It is called Old Boy. There's actually two versions of this. There's an original version that's a Korean crime thriller, and then there's an American remake, and thankfully the original is on Netflix currently. It has got to be one of the most crazy plots I have ever seen in any film in all time. I don't want to give anything of it away, but a man just wakes up in a box in the open and has to figure out how he got there, who did this to him, and why they did it. And that's all I'm going to say about the movie. But I definitely recommend this Korean crime thriller, which then ties into my next sort of thriller in the same genre, and that is Parasite. Now, this one was an Academy Award winner, and the director of that film, Bong Joon-ho, is coming out with a new movie this March called Mickey 17, and it looks fantastic. So if you want to get into his style of film, I would go back and rewatch Parasite, and it's on Netflix right now, and it's a spectacular movie. It is subtitled, but it is well worth the watch. So everyone that I've shown this movie to has really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend checking that one out and get yourself excited for his latest movie coming out this March in theaters, Mickey 17. Another great movie on Netflix right now is The Menu, and this one just came out on Netflix, and it was a fantastic movie. So it's kind of another mystery horror type movie, and it is excellently done. I don't want to give too much away of the plot, but it does center around a meal with all of these people getting together that don't really know each other, and it's fantastic. So definitely recommend checking that one out if you're in the mood for like a suspense, thrilling type film, and that is available on Netflix. Another movie that is out now is Saturday Night. I loved this film. I recently saw it in theaters, and it tells the story of the last 90 minutes leading up to the first airing of Saturday Night Live. Excellently cast, well acted. It was a top movie for me of 2024, so I highly recommend checking that one out. I think it's kind of an underrated film, and if you like history, especially television history, stuff about Saturday Night Live in particular, or comedians, I think you'll really love this film. Another movie on my list is Carry On, and this one is a newer movie starring Jason Bateman in a more serious role. I love it when he does serious roles because he is just fantastic. He's a great actor all the way around, and a lot of people have been talking about this one recently. It is worth checking out. It's a fun watch. Some people like it more than others, but it is a thrilling type movie, and I think you would enjoy it, so I definitely would recommend checking that one out as well, and that one is called Carry On. A pretty good documentary that is on there still is called The Greatest Night in Pop, and this one talks about the making of the famous We Are the World music video back in the early 80s, and I thought it was fantastic seeing the behind the scenes of this, and Michael Jackson in particular that helped bring everyone together, Quincy Jones, and really how this music video and how all these singers were brought together on the same night in Los Angeles to record this thing in one night is nothing short of a miracle. So you had some of the biggest names in pop in Los Angeles that night because they had just got off of taping an award show, and they thought that that would be the best time to record this video, and it all worked out for the most part, but you'll get to see exactly how that night played out in this documentary, and I thought it was a great watch. A couple films I do want to mention as honorable mentions, as some ones that I know you may enjoy, but I personally have not seen yet, but they are on my list. and those would include the new Wallace and Gromit movie. So that one is called Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, and I hear that that is fantastic. It was nominated for Best Animated Film this year, so definitely check that one out. Also getting snubbed, I believe, from Best International nomination this year is Kneecap. That is an Irish film that I heard very good things about. I actually started that one, but I have to finish it. But I am going to be watching that this month. Also, Dune Part 2 is on there. I know that's a very popular movie. So if you're interested in rewatching that, or if you haven't seen it yet, it is available on Netflix. And another one you may want to check out from Bong Joon-ho is Snowpiercer. Again, that's the same director as Parasite and Mickey 17 that is upcoming. So he's got a great film there, and you want to check that out. It is available on Netflix currently. Another movie that I think you should definitely check out if you haven't seen it yet already is Pearl. That is the second installment of the X trilogy by Ty West. Of course, we first started with the film X, and Pearl is a backstory on the Pearl character from that movie. And now this year we had the Maxine film released, completing the Ty West trilogy. And I thought Pearl, honestly, of the three that I've seen, I think Pearl is my favorite, and I'm glad that it's on Netflix currently. There was just more to this story than I had imagined there would be. It was very well shot, very well acted, and I love the story of it. So I definitely would recommend checking that one out. If you are into horror films, you've probably already seen it. If not, it's worth a shot. And finally, wrapping up my list is going to be Whiplash. And I know this one is from a few years back, but it is still one of the best acted films I have seen, with J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller, and it tells the story of a struggling drummer in college and what it was like for him with his professor, J.K. Simmons, and that relationship between himself, the teacher, other students, his love interest. It is just a fantastic film, very well acted, very well shot, and I cannot say enough about that film. So I'm glad that that is on Netflix currently, and I will be rewatching that one again here soon. And that's it. 10 awesome movies you should be watching on Netflix right now. Hopefully that saves you some time when you're going to pick out your next movie. Leave me a comment down below if you watch any of these or if you have any other suggestions that I may have missed. I would love to hear your picks. I had to go through so many to get it narrowed down. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for future videos. I really appreciate all of your support. I do movie recommendations, reviews, and more, all things cinema really on this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.